Superhero
update.
update.
So awesome.
It's so cool. Hello everyone. The brand new superhero update has released. So we're today going to show you all of the new content in the superhero update, and we're going to show you how to use powers and all of the brand new items. But it's not a superhero update if we don't have super outfits, so let's do transition. Let's change into our superhero outfits. Alright, ready guys? We're going to do transition. We're going to spin. 3, 2, 1. Oh, aura, so much aura. Now that we have our superhero outfits, let's move on to the update. We decided to change our outfits because they weren't tough enough. So we got YEEPDONALDS man, whatever his name is. We got tech jacket. I made the helmet kind of. We both made it. It's alright. And then we have the scariest supervillain of all time, Matthew Andersone. It's really scary. Anyways, in the brand new update, we've got 3 new gadgets. Here are all 3 of them on screen. All 3 of these gadgets do different things, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what they do right now. First up, and probably the best by far, is the capes. You only really need 1 cape. You don't need 2. But if you want 2, you can have 2. So the capes are pretty interesting. They're basically like wings, but you can't flap. So I'm going to go ahead and give you like a visual show of it. So you want to have the cape on your hand, and you have the button here. The finger will, you'll click your finger and the cape will turn on. Now the cape glides, so that's pretty obvious. But if you want to get a boost, you want to punch the sky, which will give you a very big boost. And flying up costs cotton, but flying down costs a little less cotton. But you can punch your hand to boost, like every time. So it's relatively cool. The wings are probably my favourite transport method by far. Next up, we have the Hulk gloves, which I think are called like smashing gloves or something, I don't know. They're pretty interesting, they're very weird, but the whole premise is basically maces, but into gloves. So here's another visual of how they work. So with the Hulk gloves, you want to get somewhere at least 5 blocks up. You don't have to jump too high with it. And basically all you do is just jump. So here's this guy, and we jump on him. And it sends him flying. Now, you can do this from 5 block jumps, obviously, but if you decide to go higher, like up here or something, it will work depending on what height you are. So 5 blocks. So, yeah, you can go higher, but 5 blocks is where you have to be at. You can't be like 4 blocks or 2 blocks or something. You have to be...
Bro, that guy with the beard, he brought me here.
Who? Oh yeah. Next up, we have Mjolnir, or Thor's hammer, but it's not called, that's called lightning hammer, but still, Thor's hammer. So, with this, it's pretty cool. You throw it, has lightning coming out of it, and if anyone walks through the lightning, it does there's a little bit of damage, kind of hits them a little bit. And you can also hit people with the hammer and the lightning. Now, another cool thing about it is the fact that you can actually steer it with your hand. With your fingers, I think. Your fingers or your hands, you can steer it. It's kind of cool. You can also park it, which this guy knows how to do very well. But other than that, it's basically just a throwable boomerang that comes right back to you that you can smack people in the face with. Pretty awesome. But that's all the gadgets. Let's move on to the next 3 things, because we have more to cover. Now, let's move on to the map. Now, before anyone comments down below, oh, where are the Buckcoin stashes and stuff like that? We made a YouTube short on that, which the link will be in the description, which you can go and watch. It shows all the Buckcoin stashes in this map. But yeah, in this map, it has a couple superpowers for you. God damn it! In this map, there are a couple superpowers for you to choose from, which you can use to change your gadgets and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you some examples. First example would be my tech jacket helmet. If I was to put it in this machine here, and I grab the tape of my choosing from the spawners over there, and I put the tape in this little slot here, it will pop up with the name, and you can take it out, and it will be here, pops up, and then when you click the button, the fire effect will happen, and the thing will come out, and then you put it on your head, and you want to use your thumb button. You want to use X or A, which will then shoot those items out of, wherever it's coming from, which I don't know why it's doing that. It's like really weird, but still, it will shoot the laser out, You know, I have a helmet so it's shooting out of my head, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Some other cool things is the fact that you can actually change certain items with effects instead of powers. So this one's a double jump, so it's still kind of a power, which, yeah, granted, it's gonna be a power, but it's not like damage power. So there's not just combat stuff, but there's stuff like double jump. So if I was to jump and then click my thumb button, I do a second jump. Or if I was to click my thumb button, this will dash me up because of the way I have it. But if you face it in the correct orientation, you can dash, and all gadgets have different hit points of where they dash and where they shoot lasers and stuff. In this area, the map starts off quite easy with just some pigs, and you're just chilling and stuff. But it will get progressively harder with bugs and maybe even the queen bug also showing up and trying to fight you, which everyone in the server with their powers you have to try and defeat, which is a pretty cool premise, and the map is very cool. In this map there are multiple secrets for you to find. For example, there's one here where it steals the jewellery, you get a laser. You can find the jewellery in the orange door, you can see it right there, which you have to get the key card from over here on the floor here, and the door will open and you can steal it. And then you just bring the jewellery over there, and you get a really cool green laser. Another cool secret in the brown building, which is very small, the secret item shop can be found in the corner over here, which has new capes and stuff. They're pretty cool. And they're probably worth the buy if you like the colours like neon yellow and neon red. When you walk into the superhero headquarters, you'll find a little room over here, which has these little hippos in it, which if you feed the hippos, they'll give you effects like invisibility and healing, which you can only get them if you feed the hippos. To feed the hippos, you need certain recipes, which they will ask for, and you can read what they need. And you can cook them in the red building on the bottom floor, whether that be salad or something with meat or something like that. It will all be here for you. On the other hand though, stuff like fruits like, you know, lettuce, tomatoes, potatoes, stuff like that will all be outside, and you'll have to look for them. Yet again, on the bottom floor, you're going to want to go the opposite way this time and head into this room, where you will find a blue key card. Once you make your way upstairs, you're going to want to go behind this staircase. You're going to want to go through here, and you're going to put the key card door through this little reader here, and you'll find yourself in this room, which the room has the big potion and the small potion. The big potion can be used for the biggie blade, which is right like the blue building, and, oh, my helmet, cannot be powered or reskinned or anything like that. It's just normal big blade, which you just use normally. But yeah, that's where you can find that. There are far more powers on this map, which I can't show them all because, you know, it'll be hard for me to look for all of them and find them all. But make sure you come into this map and search yourself, and you'll probably be able to find most of the powers. Hopefully this map is very fun for you. Next up, we have my bundle review. Now, in my opinion, this is another flop, but we're still going to review it anyways. So, let's get on to the cosmetics. So here's the bundle in its entirety. It's alright, it's not the best. Here's the hairpiece. Here are the arm pieces. Here's the chest piece. The pants. And the tiny cape. As I transform back into my normal outfit, my superhero days are over because I'm too old. But anyways, let's review the reskin. So here's the shield. It's pretty cool. I like the color scheme. The neon blue is very nice. My only issue with the shield is the fact that if you get a little bit too far away from the shield, the detailing on the shield breaks immediately and you can't really see the shield anymore, which I hope they fix. That's the only problem with this shield. But other than that, it's pretty cool. The only difference with the shield would be the hit noise, which this is what it sounds like. Pretty cool noise. Overall, I think I'd give this bundle a 5.4 out of 10. But let us know what you think about this bundle down below. When it comes to the tech web of the new map, it's very expensive, so don't waste all your butt coins on it if you're not really someone who collects just all the items. But do. Basically, you get the tech web and the item supercharger, which lets you make the powers at the start, and you get some really cheap ones here, and then you get two different paths you can go to, which have these cool superpowers here, which shoot, basically mainly just shoot things. Then also there's one which makes things edible. There's also things that shoot out different things as well, like more just shooting stuff. These also shoot more things, and then this is where you get Thor's hammer. These give you trails for your reskins, like green trails, white trails, purple trails, all sorts. This is where you get the glove as well, and you also get the cool VFX, which makes it so that things have freeze particles or radiation particles, maybe even sparkles or fire particles, whatever particles you want on your items. Over here we have things that affect your character, like slowness, slow falling, regen, stuff like that. This also helps you get the combo things, which when you hit people 3 times can either freeze or make them burst into fire. It also allows you to get double jump and also a bunch of these cool cartoonish comic kind of signs. We also have the butler gnome, which is a talking gnome, and we also have the sliding door and the superhero door. Last but not least, this helps you get the mega fireball and the mega laser, which also leads up to the boost cape. Overall, I think the tech web's around about 20,000. I'm not bothered to calculate it, but yeah, very, very expensive tech web, so manage your butt coins. In the tech web area, we have a couple new items, so we're going to show you what the items are, and then we're going to use them in Wilds. On the desert tech web, which I don't really own any of these, but they're not really that useful, we have the scaffolding blocks, which are each 300. There's a 4x4, 1x1, and a 2x2 scaling, so they're all pretty cool. You can use these for whatever you want. You can use them for construction maps or, you know, barn maps, stuff like that. It's just scaffolding. On the team tech web, we got this brand new item called the load setter, which is basically just the team bubble setter, which you can get if you're on the team, which puts a bubble in your inventory, but for play mode. Now, it was in the superhero map, but if you put something in it, which we do own it, so we'll show you in Wilds, but it just gives you a little bubble, so we'll show you what it looks like later on. On the web tech web, we have the token namer, which allows you to basically just name your tokens from the leaderboard and stuff. So you can name it, I don't know, poo tokens, or fried chicken, or iPad screen time, or just cool names like that, but nothing, you know, racial or anything like really inappropriate. You can't name those things. If you do, you'll probably get banned, so be careful of what you name these. But yeah, this just names your tokens, and we will be showing that in a minute. Mini warning, for some reason the Puma Capture the Flag map has been removed and disappeared, so has the Puma update, and they've not brought it back. It still has 30 days left on the achievement board and the tech web. You can find them in free blocks, but for some reason the update has just vanished, so hopefully they bring it back at some point. But yeah, the Puma update has left early for some reason, so yeah. Now that we're in Wilds, this will be the final thing we do, but we're going to test out all of the new stuff. Missing out scaffolding though, just like none of us own it, and it's not really that important. So first off, we have tokens. So for example, you grab some tokens. Test for community worlds, obviously we're in Wilds. But this thing here, which allows you to type on it, says V-Bucks right now. I can make it say V-Bucks 2, and it will change the name on the leaderboard or whatever the name shows up on, and it will show the leaderboard the same thing. So you can now name your tokens. You can name it V-Bucks 2, V-Bucks 1, V-Bucks 67. Next up, we have the butler gnome, our boy Alfredo right here. Obviously, like any other normal working gnome, you can tap on it and make it say cool things. Like, I don't know, join Community World, YEEPDONALDS. The gnome will walk just as normal, as long as you walk away and know you're here. Then you can walk back over to him. Walk just as normal, you can walk back and he will say join code YEEPDONALDS, because he's really tough and he goes there all the time. It's the best community world. But yeah, you can type on it. It's a normal gnome. He's pretty cool. Next up, we have the comic sprites. So we have the slightly turning arrow. We have the normal pointing arrow. The big question mark. And the exclamation mark, which these are very good for maps. They paint the middle part and the black outline stays, and paint them different colors. For some reason there's a weird glitch where if you walk even 2 blocks away from this though, it smudges. I don't know why, it's really annoying. They didn't do it with neon though apparently, but yeah, it is a bit buggy, but yeah, it's alright. These are quite good. Next up, we have the only things in the comic pack which actually allow you to type on them. We have the, big explosion looking text bubble which says subscribe, which you should definitely do, by the way. And we also have the text bubble speech thing, which you can make it look like someone saying something, which says join YEEPDONALDS, which you should also definitely do, by the way. But yeah, both of these allow you to type on them. They're pretty cool, and you can color them. And a neat thing about this one is that if you don't want a speech bubble, as long as there's a block under it, it becomes a normal sign that you can type black letters on and stuff, which is kind of cool. Next up, we have the doors. So this is the superhero door. When you walk near it, it will automatically open, and it will go on the sides like this, and it allows you to walk through it, which is pretty cool. I like the idea. I'm not sure, it does have wiring outputs on it. There's one here, and there's one here, which you can see them when, the door's shut. So careful you don't open the door. But yeah, there are wiring outputs on here. So for example, you can make it so that the door only opens if you put a lighter on it. So you can make it so it's not automatic, which is pretty cool, I guess. You can also make it so that toggle blocks completely keep it open at all times. So yeah. Next up, pretty similar to the hero door. It also has wiring outputs, but this time it's a sliding door, a 4x4 sliding door, which will stay open as long as someone's near it, which is pretty cool, I guess. And it has wiring outputs on the top and bottom. Also, yeah, you can use wiring on this too. For example, same thing again. Lighters will make it so that the door opens. You can make it so it's toggled. You can do all types of stuff like that. It's pretty cool. The team item loader setter thingamajig. I don't know the name of it, but yeah. This is basically just a team bubble setter, but in play mode, but also not for teams. This will allow you to have items that have powers on them already. You can put them in the machine, and they will plop up on the corner here, which you can pick them out. If they have powers on them, it will save every time you pull it out, so you get a new one. If you want to remove what you have in there already, you can click this button, which will remove the bubble. But careful, you do have a backup of the item you're using if you do click it. You can put another one in there, you can just dupe it and get multiple. So yeah, pretty cool. Last thing in this video before we stop recording would be the cosmetics. So in this update, we got 2 brand new suits. We got this cool yellow one right here, which could be used for a lot of things. We also got the red one, but the cool thing is the fact that this guy owns it. So yeah, Lemon has the Omni-Man looking suit. So it's pretty cool, awesome. We'll definitely be doing some stuff with it. Over here we have the cosmetics, which this one is awful, I hate it. This one's okay, it's pretty cheap. And then we also have this really cool mask, which I feel like I see a lot of people wearing. It's pretty cool. So that's all the cosmetics. And yeah, that's basically it. We hope you all enjoyed this video, and we also hope you enjoyed the superhero update. Mafia had to leave early because he had to go somewhere. But overall, pretty good update. Had some things that I wish they did add, but overall the update was pretty good. But yeah, we hope you all enjoyed this video, and have a very nice day. Bye bye, guys. No, please don't. I beg. No. I'm done. You're gonna fight back. Get off me. You don't. Oh!